Alright guys, so let me tell you 4 reasons why I believe that URSA is one of the best carry or the best core hero that you can pick in order to boost your rank. Whether you are at Herald, Guardian, Archon, even in Immortal ranks, whatever. I think that URSA is the best core right now, let's say in this year 2021, that he is the best hero to pick in order to boost rank or let's say maximize your chances of winning the rank game. And let me tell you the 4 reasons why I believe this. Number 1. He is a very deadly laner. So in many pubs, I would say about 80-90%, there's a famous saying, if you win the lane, you win the game. Why? Because many of times when, let's say, you lose a lane, the typical pub mindset that you lose a lane, you have some doubts of your teammates, you start claiming your teammates. Let's say your desire to play the game vanishes because let's say you died 3 times or 4 times, or you feel like the enemy heroes are getting more lasted, they're getting more level, they're out farming you, they are leveling you. So in general, if the lane goes bad, you kind of don't want to play the game and you're like, let's go next. However, URSA has a very high kill potential in the lane. It can, let's say you have an Orb of Venom with his Fury Swipes and level 2 or 3, bam, there you go. You have a high kill potential in the lane. Second reason why I believe that you should definitely pick URSA is because it comes online relatively fast. What do I mean by that? For instance, let's say you have picked an anti-mage or PA, right? Even if you get Battle Fury as a first item, you still need to get a Deso. Even after Deso, you have to get an Abyssal Bit or a BKB. So you need at least 3 to 4 items. Whereas URSA, you just need 1 or 2 items. For instance, you can get a Battle Fury plus a dagger, and that's it, you're there. Like if you see a lot of the pro players right now, what they're doing is they just get a Battle Fury dagger, and bam, they're in the team fight. So it doesn't need that amount of time, and definitely in pubs, you're not playing a team game. In pubs, generally, you want to have heroes that have an early high impact game, as I said before. So if the early game doesn't go well, people don't like to carry on the game. So URSA gives you that edge where even after getting 1 or 2 item, it just has a huge impact in the team fight, and your enemy and your team will like, okay, you know what, my carry is doing something. Rather than, let's say, getting an anti-mage where you get Battle Fury, Manta, and still you need a lot of stuff going on. So that's my second reason. Moving forward, the third reason I would say comes around mid to late game is that URSA's burst potential. So URSA in a lot of team fights can take down important supports like Oracle or Shadow Demon. How many times have you seen that you jump into a team fight and you're targeting the tank hero, but you know what? And there comes Oracle with a false promise, or SD comes with the save. Whereas URSA, the thing about URSA is that you can basically expend all of your skill set onto your support and burst them down really quickly and still have something left for the team fight. So whereas the other carries, they need a longer time, right? So they don't have this burst potential where, let's say with the Juggernaut, you just come in, definitely Omni Slash will take time to kill people. Your last is going to take time to kill people, right? Your attack damage per second. However, the URSA, you can just literally burst people down. And also it helps against heroes such as like Tinker or Queen of Bear, where, let's say for example, the Juggernaut PA, you need to get like a crit, right? Let's say you Abyssal Blade Tinker and then you pray for a crit. However, if you don't get that crit, Tinker can escape. Whereas URSA, there's a high percentage chance that you're gonna take this guy down. My fourth and last reason why I believe that URSA should be picked in order to boost your rank is because of its in and out during teamfight skill. So let's say for instance you are URSA, right? You went in and let's say it was the wrong jump, or let's say your team wanted to go back. You can easily do that, right? Because if you're ult and you're tanky naturally, you can do that. However, with PA or Sven, let's say you pop God's Strength, right? And then you go into the team fight, you want to fight, right? For example, with Terrorblade, when you pop up your Metamorphosis, you want to freaking fight, you want to go back. Because you know that if you go back, you have to reset. So it takes a longer reset time for the next fight to come in. However, with URSA, since his ult is designed in a way where you can just go in and out, in and out, in and out, you go in, you out, you go in, you out. Because that's what URSA is, right? So this makes the team fight more easier for your team, and at the same time, let's say if you have one missed coordination, it doesn't cost you the game. Whereas with some heroes, if you miss your timing or your ults, it's basically a game-losing movement. Where with URSA, you don't have to worry about that. So, guys, that's why I said please pick URSA. Trust me, even if I'm playing support, I would appreciate someone picking URSA because trust me, it is right now the best hero right now, and it takes a lot of counters to counter it, and even they are not enough sometimes. So anyway, guys, hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.